All right, so we had a big day in Bitcoin today. Yes, price fell, but price also rebounded. And I was actually super excited about it because last week or earlier in the week, whenever I did the video, I really wanted to anticipate this number. We had a 1 to 4 candle correction. We reached those targets for that. We had a cup and handle that didn't exactly play out on the 4 hour. Yeah, it was a cup and handle. Where is it at? Right here. So we had a cup and handle that didn't play out all the way on the 4 hour. It only played the handle part, which gave us this target. We still couldn't reach this upper area, this previous 9 from the daily. We didn't have enough momentum for that. So opening up into the week, and what I also said a couple of weeks ago was that you should have been out of your position. And you should have been out of your position right here on this. Even though this was a reversal candle, this kind of was a reversal candle. We did have 3 weeks of, overall about 10-11% of upside. This week looks like we were going back up. That failed, right? So MicroStrategies also announced that they had purchased another what was it? It was, I don't remember how much Bitcoin it was. It had put them over 100,000, but that they had purchased it at an average price of 37.5. So, and I'm thinking they purchased it somewhere around here whenever price ran up, sometime between the 9th and the 14th. They didn't say exactly when they purchased it, but I think that because it's basically $500 million. They purchased, and that kind of lines up where or what they said, around 37 and a half, somewhere here, not here, but right here, the 13th through the 16th. I mean, they could have bought it OTC, they could have bought it from miners and all that, but I think they probably bought around this, within this window between the 13th and the 15th. But we have here is what we have, a reversal candle. China, the China put a ban out. Two of the major provinces, one of the provinces which accounted for almost as much as 50%, like 4 or 5 years ago, went down. That was mainly hydroelectric power. But I said, until the hash rate starts to level off, we're not going to see price level off. And yes, this is data. This updates every day, but the day before. So this is 2 days old. So we kind of flattened out here between the 19th and the 20th. Price hasn't flattened out yet, but I mean, we actually had it fall today, but we're actually in the green. So what I was saying about the weekly, yeah, we should have been out here. This once you had a close on the 4 hour or the daily below this low of 33,347, you would have gotten out. If you really wanted to be maybe a little bit hard-headed and not get out here, you could get out now. But then I think there's a there's a good chance that not that this is necessarily a bottom, but that you might have been selling at like a local low and we could rally from here. Because what I actually liked was that we finally came back here, and I said we didn't have, whenever we hit this 9, I was hoping we had this big price fall. Whenever price falls so aggressively and you're towards the end of the count, it's highly likely you would get a 9 count. The count continues, and we did. And even though we rallied here, I really wish this would have stayed a red one, or it would have printed a red one. It printed a green one. For that to happen, we would have had to stay below this close. I talked about that. We didn't. That indicated to me that it's possibly just a 1 to 4 candle correction. Then we go lower. Now it is a 1 to 4 candle correction. We did go lower, but we hit the area of interest, right? So this the lower end of this 9. Now, for this to be a retest, we need to get some consolidation. This actually needs to rally pretty much the rest of the week and through Sunday in order for us to close above 35,669. And if we can do that, which isn't that much from here, because we got high. We got as high as, what, 33 today? A little bit over 33,000. Price rallied very quickly. All we need to do is go another 7%. Now, I did buy this dip, and I can tell you why I bought it. So I'll pull up the CMF and the RSI. And I've seen this happen on days where we get massive sell-offs. So I timed it around this 9, and I bought the dip right around 28. Was it 28,550? 28,850. Yeah, 28,850 is where I bought it. Uh, Not the exact low. No, no, no. Where did I buy it exactly? 28. I probably should remember where my entry is. I know I'm up almost um, right at 10%. I know when my order went through right here. Yeah, it was 29,550. That's what it was, not 28,850. It's 29,550. Because I remember when it went through right around 840, 841. 29,550 is what it was. 29,550. So got in right there. Not the exact low. Um, where are we at? Oh, this is the 1 minute. Right here. But I timed it around this 9. So right now, if I just take... So I just take where it opened, because it was 29,550, but it opened at 28,874. So if I just take it here, up about, yeah, I said about 10%. So it's like, yeah, right around 9-10%. I'm up. So I'm holding for right now. We had this big rally. We do have a 9 here, and we could possibly retest and go back down. But I think we're going to get a bounce, and we're going to get some relief from all the selling that's happened. Now I'm watching this lower end, this 32, say 32,000. If we start to see some price weakness, then I would get out of that and take my profit of, say 7, maybe 5 to 7%, depending. So we did get a peak. We are getting some sell off, but I want to show you why I entered in here. I saw the 9 coming up. I figured we would probably get the 9. There was some weakness, but whenever we print a 9 on the hourly and we get oversold, we usually get a price rally. So right here, oversold, we got a price rally. Was it big? 1 to 4, and then it kind of sideways. We got it, and then it ended up selling off more. So I saw this. We've already sold off so much. There was a 9 here. We weren't oversold on this one. 9 here wasn't really oversold. Where's the last time we had it? Right here. So 9 here, it did sell off more. I mean, they've usually been historically good times to buy. Right here, 9, went down a little bit lower, but then we rallied. So I was looking at that. I was looking at the CMF we had, where we were getting lower prices, but we were getting bullish divergence. Hourly, we were just so oversold. On the 4-hour too, we were getting lower prices, bullish divergence. This has been consistent since, the 18th. Our RSI had not gone, again, lower lows, but bullish divergence on these indicators that I use. On the daily, we did have an accelerated sell-off on the 18th, but we still here on this 9, right? We still have bullish divergence. We can bottom on a 6. This has ended up, this is forming to be a reversal candle. Our RSI, again, giving us bullish divergence. So I'm like, man, this sell-off just can't. We're so, RSI oversold. We've been oversold for so many days. There's been pretty aggressive selling. Especially we opened up here. That's that first hour of traditional market. The majority of the volume comes in there. And we can look at the volume where there's a lot of emotion during that time. Yeah, you can see the volume was extremely high compared to everywhere else, and it's probably, it's consistent. You can see here 8 o'clock within that first hour of trading of the day. There's a lot of emotional traders. This is at 3. That's right towards the end of the day, right? Where's this right here? What is this? That's not quite at the morning. What's this? This is in the morning. Again, that first hour of trading, larger volumes. So I knew that this would happen. It was a 9, oversold. It was such a good opportunity to buy. And I also stated months ago that I didn't think we would get a weekly close below 30 ever again. I did also say that about 40 based on historical price data, but obviously that failed. But I do believe, we're here. There's really nothing here as far as support goes. if we were to truly crash below this, then the only thing that's catching it is like 24,000. You know, 24, 25,000. You can see that on the Ichimoku as well. Um, you know, we would kind of, yeah, right around here. So it'd take a couple of weeks, but that's like the only thing that's catching it. On the daily, we're probably way below it. We're at the cross. I thought we would rally enough to get here. That didn't happen. This is actually bearish. The Ichimoku is giving me bearish signals. Monthly, there's not enough data to show this, but yeah. So we need to see. I mean, we still need to be cautious here. There isn't no entry. Our moving average strategy is telling us to be out of this and be patient. There's going to be more than enough time to buy. Do I think we're going to rally within like 4 weeks and get back to all-time highs? I don't think so. I still think it's going to take 3 to 4 months. So I would I've been saying like September, October, right? Yes, like September, October. September, August. October would be 5 months. So yeah, so like September, just say August, somewhere around August. It's going to take, I think, 3 to 4 months to get strength and go back to, you know, previous all-time highs. So I think within 6 months we'll be there, because I don't think this is the end. Even though, yes, this signaled start of the bear market. This is signaling start of the bear market. Are there price jumps in a bear market? Yeah, there is. This sold off. This jump was huge right here, right? Even if I got on the close of the day, that's a 45% jump, right? We could see a 40 to 45% jump from here, right? That would get us back to almost 50,000. It's definitely possible to have, you know, I mean, this kind of looks like this. I'm not going to say it's exactly like this. Here we sell off. I mean, this sell off was much more aggressive. You know, this was a 70% retrace from high to low. We didn't have that. We were somewhere around 50, I think. 55%. So still a larger sell-off. If I want to stick to the narrative that we would get 15 and 25% pullbacks in the markets, what is this one? That was close to that. This is the largest sell-off, but I also did say that it was possible to only get, say, 60 to 70% pullbacks, because we had institutional buyers. How much of those institutions are actually still holding? Not quite sure, but we could see, you know, a mini bear, and this is saying we're in a mini bear. Be cautious. Don't start to re-enter your positions and scale back in until these moving averages go up. Yeah, you could miss out on a potential 30%, but it's okay, because whenever it's all said and done, you'll still get 40%, and then we're going higher than all-time highs. So, you know, if everyone still has their laser eyes up, so it's like, you know, 100K. So still potential for, you know, what is that? Almost 2.5x from here, or from where you would wait till all these moving averages go up. So it'll be worth waiting. But this strategy for sure is signaling you're out. It would have said you're exiting. Yeah, we had a price rally, but you actually don't care. Yeah, we have a reversal counter here, but you actually don't care. You're waiting. You're being patient. If you're a trader, hey, you can enter. You better be confident, know what you're doing. If you're a hodler, then you're hodling. You're dollar cost averaging in, and then maybe, you know, if you're trading a little bit more long term, so maybe the whole cycle, this would say you're kind of out and you're waiting to see what's going to happen. We can look, yeah. So hash rate, I'll look at that later or next time. See what that update is. I know they said some of the miners are moving to Kazakhstan, which is a little bit, northeast of China. So, but that those miners will be ready to be online by, I think, before the end of the month. So we could see hash rate starting to go up. Yeah, so I think that's about it. We're watching this. I'm watching this. I entered a position on this. Our funding rate. Also, I think on the hourly, it took a big dip. Right here, it started going down. You could see an area where the market started to go net long on the hourly, and then on this 9, they went, you know, even just as much as here. But I think on the 4-hour too, they went extremely. Yeah, right here. That also formed early, where the market had went extremely short, net short, and then, you know, we have TD sequential and moving average, you know, bullish divergence. We're on a 6. We can definitely There's definitely times where you can bottom on a 6. See how this 5 that shows a reversal candle. Yeah, we reversed a little bit. This 6, the same thing. Yeah, this is lower lows and kind of stagnant highs. But this could also just be a channel. I mean, there's a position. There was a trade to be made, but we're just waiting. We're being cautious. I know some of the other alts took some beatings today. We can look at CoinMarketCap real quick. ETH is down. I mean, they're all down. Bitcoin's up. I know it's market dominance is also going up, 47.4. Cardano took, man, that's bad. Ripple, that should be worth 0, but it's half a cent or half a dollar, pretty much. Doge, I know my Doge chart, it hasn't gone exactly back to the target, but I think it almost got there. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm tracking it on Bittrex. Here it is. Yeah, it almost got there. It can get there in another day or two. Like I said, Bitcoin dominance is going up, and that I think a couple of days ago. Yeah, so we hit a 9. We're rallying. We hit a 9 consolidation. Two above the 1, above the 9. We're going higher. Retest here. If we break out above, say 48.7, the dominance will go up even higher. I can go back and start. I'll start tracking this. I actually want to start tracking this. So let me hit all my 9s that weren't back tested. Because I mean, this is technical analysis, right? So I can do TA on anything. This is upper. This is January. This is like 70s. That's enough for right now. Weekly, where are we at? Weekly, we hit a 9. Oh wow, that looks like it's going to go lower, right? We didn't come back down and retest it. I'll still mark it. I will make that. What did I make that white? The other chart. So possible. I mean, yeah, Bitcoin has gone below that before. Back in 2018, that January, that's whenever all Bitcoin had topped on like December 17th, and then alts rallied into the next month for a whole month, and they had massive returns. So yeah, and you can see whenever the ICO craze started, right here, beginning of 2017. That's when ETH started. That's when ICO started coming into the market. Bitcoin retested all the weeklies here. There's nothing back to. Nothing up there. So we'll see. I mean, I think there's an RSI on this as well. Again, severely oversold, but bullish divergence on this. Yeah, so that's probably the most oversold it's ever been. Nope, it's been more here. And that's bullishness, right? So there's bullish divergence. Price going lower, indicator going higher, indicating that you're going to get a rally and dominance, and it did. Same thing here. Not so much here. It was more pronounced in May of 2017 all the way to January. So yeah, we're definitely seeing a price rally. You can even put the triple MA on this. So yeah, so you would be entering long Bitcoin as far as Bitcoin dominance. And if you wanted to transfer out your alts to Bitcoin, now would be the time to do it. If you're just looking at a dominance, I mean, you could analyze it per coin in Bitcoin terms, but it looks like Bitcoin's going to rally. There's going to be resistance here at around 60%. I think we'll get there. Anything above 74% would get you a breakout, potentially back to, I'm not really sure. But take it one step at a time. Right now, you would re-enter back into bullish Bitcoin short alts. I don't think there's there's no cash flow here because it's not an actual tradable thing. Oh, there's a CMF. Oh, the CMF's probably just, I don't know. I'm not sure where it's getting that data from. I don't know. TradingView is putting it in here somehow. Again, bullish divergence on this. So, yep, long Bitcoin dominance. I think we're going to go higher. Let's see what the daily looks like. Oh, I mean, yeah, I pull up the daily later. It looks very bullish. Resistance at right around 50, so we'll definitely get to 50. So, I think that's it. Any other trades? I don't think I need to highlight right now. We'll watch this over the next couple of days. And that's about it. Thanks for watching.